there was a hair, a dark short hair, in amongst these pages. And I just blew it down the stairs in the thought of going to be hoovering at some point. It's going to end up in the dump somewhere. I got this book 20 years ago from my French teacher. So to think now that when I used to go to primary school, this is basically she was my primary school teacher, and she came to my graduation from upper secondary school. She brought me this, Le Petit Prince, in the hope that I will one day learn to speak French properly, which I haven't. But I just think it's amazing to think that there's a hair that I brought back to England from Finland, and this book from 20 years ago. I don't know who the hair belonged to, maybe my ex, but someone from Finland, because I haven't opened this page for that long, and now it's gonna end up somewhere in England. I'm in the process of reorganizing my house, which is probably a project that's never gonna end. But I'm literally finding all the gems. It's a finished letter from my child to say that I'm the best mummy in the world. I want to have a look at this because autumn is my favourite time to look at the night sky and learn about star constellations. So it's going to be a cool one. I've got a telescope somewhere out there as well. I found a pair of glasses that I paid 80 quid for, which, you know, is cheaper than the cheapest. More expensive than the cheapest, and I just thought they were gonna last, but I lost them very soon after. I just found them, so I'd already accepted that they're lost forever. And today I've got a day off, so I found some climbing poles that I could decide where they're gonna go. They've been there for years. I've got some music books, so my task is just to go through this pile and have a look at all the inspiration. This is all the stuff that I kind of want to immediately tackle. There's an old drone, what to do with it. There's a pile of old Finnish stuff, so I think there's an international library that I could possibly take that to. Oh, Finnish and kids stuff. Don't have, my kids aren't that young anymore, so I mean they're 8 and 10, basically adults, but stuff to give away. I actually feel like today is a pretty special day because I've had a day off, and it's not that usual, and I just feel inspired to go through old stuff, and I really want to tackle it because this ADHD brain is crazy. I've got 7 million like different topics of everything everywhere. So I woke up about 6 something, and I have absolutely no idea what time it is, and I've got no intention to look at the time today. So I'm just gonna tackle this stuff. Gonna make some. It's probably taken me, I'd say, an hour and a half just to even get out of bed. Just a couple of rooms away. So I'm gonna go and make my cups of tea and coffee now. I normally start my day with two big cups of tea every day. So time for that. With the treasure, I've got moomin teas. It's a very common thing growing up in Finland, having these things. It's different flavors. Truffle and chocolate, French vanilla and red berries, vanilla and pear, and I'm gonna have this one, bergamot orange. They're like, I think they're black teas, but oh my god, they taste like childhood. I mean, smell. Yeah, I can't wait to have one. It's been ages. I actually put on a mic, so hopefully the quality is better with that one. I've been having a nice little dry cough for a few days. What a nice thing to have a little day off. My Marimekko cup. If you're from Finland, you definitely know who they are. If you're not, it is a very famous, well-known Finnish design sort of brand, Marimekko. I bought this cup. It's stunning, from Finland. It was 24 euros. Pretty expensive, but it's one of my favorite cups. It's very wide. Okay, let's see what we've got. I'm excited actually to sit on my computer for a bit today. I actually got a PC, so it's a bit less complicated than an Apple product, because I'm a sucker for them. So I found this book. I have no idea where it's come from, and it's basically, supposedly, it says like it's Finnish short stories, but it's got really, really deeply philosophical things in it, like The Dog in the Shadow, and it's about how this dog has this piece of meat and he's approaching a pond and sees a reflection of another dog carrying a piece of meat, which is a reflection of him, and he decides to attack the other dog, losing his piece of meat. I just thought I want to sit down with that and have some things to think about. DVDs. I have a DVD reader. I need to drag some files and drop them on the computer. Not sure if it's ever going to be viewed, but also I've been thinking I'd really like to get maybe like because I don't have a DVD player on the telly, which I've been supposed to get rid of anyway. But if I got like actually I've got this chair. It's not the most comfortable, but at least it doesn't it makes you not slouch. Could play some stuff on the computer, which is just there, and watch some things together. Me and the kids one evening. Winnie the Pooh, and I found a Moomin DVD. Oh my god. Moomins are the most wonderful and the most philosophical things ever. So definitely want to put that on the PC. Practical astronomer, so that's evening reading. Need to figure out where to put it so I don't just forget about it. Couple of pop music, what's it called, like music, it's got musical notes and chords and things, so if there's songs I recognize from these, could get the guitars out and the keyboards and things and play some music at night. Got the drum set up there. It was in the attic for a while, but should really get around to playing it, because it's I bought it in like lockdown. One of these great crazy purchases. It's actually a really good piece of kit, and I'd like to get into it more. Okay, instructions for use. So this is the drone, and I don't know what to do with stuff that's. I've lost 2 drones recently this year, and so I'm kind of done with them. I guess this still works. It's got a camera. It's like much more old school than the ones I had, the DJI Neo or something. She should have sent a complaint about that. I guess it just malfunctioned and kamikazed into the river in Finland, into a river. But could charge that up and see what happens. This, oh my god. Beautiful world. We all hate skateboarding. I got given this. I think this is the boy I used to fancy. I think he was 15, I was 14. This is from Tikkurila train station, I think, where I grew up. And just there's a skater I really fancied, and we just hung out for a bit. And I don't even, oh gosh. But yeah, he was never my boyfriend. But that was that. We didn't go to the same schools or anything, but I definitely want to have a bit of a nostalgic time with that. Here's a kid's book, maybe like a teenager's book, Finnish. So I want to read that, or give that to my 10-year-old to read. Neurolinguistic Programming for Dummies. I just noticed, I browsed through this and noticed that there's a section on hypnosis, and that's just something I'm very interested in. And I think if I'd had the patience to go to university for a decade, or if I'd stayed in Finland, I would have wanted to have become a psychiatrist or some kind of a psychotherapist. So I did my degree in psychology here in England, and it was just the many years of education that I just never really knew what I wanted to be in the end. So I've done a lot of different jobs, and been self-employed for 13 years. So I guess it's worked out. And actually I read an article the other day about how difficult it is to actually set up your own business in Finland. So I'm very, very, very happy and grateful that it's actually so easy in this country, or at least was when I set mine up. You know, you just let the government know. And then it was something like, I don't even know about this stuff, but in Finland, in this country, you can just declare bankruptcy if you've got a limited company and start with a clean slate. And apparently that's not how it works in Finland. So sounds like it's definitely a lot harder. So evening reading, here we go. Anatomy of Exercise 50 Plus. When I bought this book in my 20s, it's crazy to think that I'm approaching 40 and 50 plus. So I've got plenty of clients who are 50 plus. They're not old. But when I bought this book, I used to think, oh, this is for old people. And it's funny how it's still got young people demonstrating exercises. But, you know, it's kind of fun to see how times have changed. And, you know, I don't know, like you can access everything online, but it seems, I love old school stuff. So I want to really read through this and go through all the things that, oh, nice. Oh my God, shoulder extension. There we go. People should move their bodies every day. 4 seasons. Oh yeah, I just thought I should maybe throw this in the bin. However, again, something for an evening. It's just you can colour things in. Could be a nice thing to do. Oh my God, like a friendship book. So, we've already started this. And it's basically, you know, like when you're kids, me and my friends used to always fill these in. So it's just like, what's your name? What's your nickname? What's your date of birth? What's your horoscope? My hobbies, my dreams. When I grow up, I want to be people who belong to my family, my best friends. In my spare time, I like to. My secret skill, my idol, I don't like. And favorite color, favorite animal. Nowadays, modern times, favorite YouTuber or TikToker, Jesus Christ, favorite movie, food, drink. And I think just filling these kinds of things in is so kind of old school, but also really makes you think about yourself. And I think that's really healthy and really, really good. So definitely going to do that. This is my second ever skydive. Nice. Sydney Skydivers. And it still has a DVD in. Actually, oh my goodness, listen to this. What actually happened to it? One of the DVDs that I did, I dropped the file on the PC, and that was my first ever skydive, which is in Brisbane, Australia. And this is the second of the third. Must be the other way around, because I think we left at the end of February. So it must be the third of the second, 2006. My second ever skydive. Ended up doing about 20 in total after going on the static line course in Finland. But as soon as I'd sort of got the first skydive on that PC, something happened to the actual DVD. So I think it's gone forever. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen to this one. So definitely need. So I'm going to put that on the PC. I don't know how you say it, and it's not important. You understand. My favorite things: a notebook with no lines, with no dots, no nothing, just clean pages. I've already used this as a notebook. Oh my God, yeah! I love little things like this that remind you, oh my God, holidays 2024. It's only last year. Oh my goodness. It's about where I've been on holiday. I actually do need to book a holiday for, soon. Hey, Erica's word game. I came up with a new word game. So you could try this out at home. Did we have this just one? Let me think. I remember this. Shots, shops, stops, snots, snorts, shorts, shirts, shires, spies, spores, shores, stores, stories. Can you figure out what the rule is? So it's basically start with a word and you can change one letter. So you can remove a letter, replace a letter, or add a letter. That's cool. Shops, shots, snots, snorts, shorts, shirts, shars, spires, spores, shores, stores. That's really cool. Oh my god. This is the thing. This is the reason why I want to kind of capture some things on camera, just so that there's. I've been quite worried recently about, like, what if I don't know, start to have memory problems at some point, because sometimes right now I do feel like I already have them, but I guess it's part of like a scattered mind in a way. What if I forget about things, which obviously we do. There's so much going on all the time, and it's so wonderful to find things that are from the past, and I'd love to remind myself of my past life, the life that I've lived, because of the kind of feelings it brings out. So, you know, sometimes I just kind of feel like I just had a party, let's say, like I've been playing games in my house, and I know there's been about 10 people, and then I go, this one, like, who the fuck was there? And it's terrible. So what if Jesus, I want to be able to consume content that's meaningful to me in a way that consuming just fast media, fast food content would be. So there we go. I'm gonna crack on with these. Had a nice little breakfast of leftover shawarma. I'm really looking forward to getting my hair done next week. It's kind of like, that's all natural colour, and then it goes into blonde. It was supposed to be, well, this is supposed to be a lot blonder, and I kind of be struggling whether I want to stay natural or more natural or sort of blonde. But I love being really, really white and unnatural, I guess, with my hair colour. But that's that for now. Hopefully it doesn't rain soon, so I can get out for a motorbike ride. Just another topic, but I shall crack on. Peace out. The day is rising, and I have been distracted about 17 times. It's a little bit crazy. So I've literally been on it for like on these things, transferring these onto the PC for about an hour now, and I've managed to Google loads of research. I managed to research about liver health and the kind of lifestyle and diet you need to have for decent liver health. I've been organising my jewellery. I was reading a comic book in the toilet. We wanted to have a conversation with ChatGPT about explaining 10 philosophical topics to me, including the grandfather paradox, the prisoner's dilemma, Zeno's paradoxes, paradox of thrift, the omnipotence paradox, the Triffin dilemma, the Mbemba effect, the paradox of value, the Amberline paradox, and the unexpected hanging paradox. So what else? Oh, I also found a leaflet that I'd taken from the pharmacy. It's about ADHD. Just interesting what they're saying about it, you know. What else? Oh my god, yeah, I've been dealing with my water purifier because I've got a new water filter, which is great. Oh yeah, and I was misting my plants. What else? I was sorting out my laundry. I was sorting out the... Oh shit, the laundry's actually finished. See? Right, now I feel like I need to go to the basement to get my laundry out, to hang it out, because it's not raining. And I still haven't got around to this. But how about I keep this as my accountability doer? And, okay, I have a problem because I thought the DVD reader is here. And now my problem is that once I start looking for it, I will come across other things that will distract me. And I'll feel like I must do them at that time because otherwise I'll forget about them. So this is the living inside the head of me. And at least my watch is charging. It's been on and off charge for twice now. Because when I get up, I'm like, oh, I need to wear my watch, and then put it back on. Oh yeah, oh my God, yeah. Then I was also searching for MIT, Massachusetts, what's it called? Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Because I've done a course in dentistry on there and some astrophysics and stuff. So I came on here to look for the next interesting course that I could do. Laundry or this? Or course, not the course selection, no, because first I want to do the brain twisting things and I want to chat with ChatGPT about it. Jesus! How do people focus on single task? I don't think it's particularly a problem because I enjoy it. But we can see how sometimes people, they think I get so much done. And I do, but I don't. It frustrates me to even think that I could possibly focus on one thing at a time. Anyway, bye. Just went to get my ear things so that I can go and get the laundry out now that it's not going to rain for a few hours. Just because once I've got an audio book or podcast in my ears, then I'm focusing on that and at least doing that one thing at a time, which is taking the laundry out and hanging it out to dry. Because if I don't listen to this, then I'll end up tidying up the gym instead, which is where the washing machine is. So this is a nice reflective thing, isn't it? I don't normally, when I just live my life, I don't really think about it, but there we go. Okay, then I'm upstairs. I found the reader thing for the computer and an adapter, which I'm sure will become useful for something. I also found tooth whitening strips, so might as well. I've never had my teeth properly whitened, but these strips from Costco have been nice. I think they do a bit of a difference, but obviously as I've got them glued around my teeth, speaking is a bit mumbled, I found my old wallet that I'd forgotten about. I'm not sure how this is going to be useful because I don't really carry a wallet anywhere these days because I have all my payment methods on a phone, but I thought it's a nice quality wallet that I like, leather wallet, so I might as well get some of my cards and pop them here, you know, because this is a bit too thick, so I could maybe just remove some of the cards from here and put them here and leave them by the door just so that they're kind of accessible, but I don't need to carry them everywhere, which I don't anyway. How is this useful? I'm gonna do it because it makes me feel more organized. Man. Right, I'm gonna try and get this thing done. Now, I'm lost in cognitive and behavioral genetics on MIT, and also, where's the new thing here? I basically created a folder for the study things, the courses I want to take. Some of them was like environmental stuff, like how to map world weather. Some of it was behavioral genetics. There was some astrophysics and some music theory for computational music. I didn't mean to turn that on. Do you like my screensaver? I love it. So this makes you think, right? So that's true. That's true. Not everything you see is real or like you thought it was. Here we go. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this.
Back to the camera again. Okay. Erica's second jump. Pushed her up. Cool. Very secure. Yep, that's do whatever you want.
Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, brilliant. Anyway. Oh my god. Makes me so makes me so happy to watch these. It's been years since I've seen this. Look at the goofy old me. This is 20 years ago, nearly. Shit! And what I've just found is this aircraft, because I got the what's it called, fucking reg plate of that plane from this video, and I located it and it's still operating, and it's currently, because this was sort of around Sydney in Australia, it's currently operating just above Brisbane. I'm guessing for skydiving still. So insane. Here's me semi-panicking, getting dressed to go out on the motorbike because I'm out of tea bags. And I'm a person. I kind of think I don't have any habits. I don't have any routines. And I have my bigger routine with 2 tea bags in the morning. 2 tea bags, 2 big cups of tea. So it's not raining yet. Oh, bless. There's a story about this pound. I went to get a chicken shawarma wrap from the shop in town yesterday. I gave him a $5. It was £4.50 for the shawarma wrap. The cheapest, most beautiful meals in town. And he gave me the change. I was like, cheers. And then he's like, gave you £1. I was like, that's so cute. Oh, got it for £4. Let's go. Off to shop, bye. Testing. Is the cameras still working? I'm in camera. It's been a very, very, very nice chilled out day. It's a Sunday and I've had a day off and I've been to shops on the motorbike. It's pissing it down with rain now. I got my tea and there's a Finnish get together on the quayside. So I'm gonna grab my push bike and put my dry robe on, hopefully stay relatively dry, and go and spend some time with Finns. It's been a lovely day. Do you know, sometimes people think I do a lot, and I do, I guess. But I've also spent a significant amount of time today sitting down on the sofa in complete silence and just reflected on life and things. And it's really fulfilling, really good, and very, very important. I've also been watching this Monsters program on Netflix. Interesting psychologically, and very interesting, very, very important to understand that no people are necessarily just pure evil. You need to understand their backgrounds as well. And if you were born with their genetics, their upbringing, their environment, you would be the exact same person. So try not to judge. Peace out. Next time.